Good morning, sunshine. I hope that this finds you well, and I hope that you had an amazing night and got some sleep. I know that it's been hard to come by in the last few weeks with everybody's energies all over the place, but it is going to alleviate a little. This is your daily insight on life and love for October 16th, 2020, also being timeless. So, whatever point in the future you're catching this might have some sort of relevance and message for you in your own personal life. If not, because it is general collective, let it fall away, or you can ask questions about booking your own personal reading. I did extend my coronavirus sale to not only tarot and oracle readings, psychic medium readings, but it's also to ASMR, guided meditations, and Reiki. So ask questions about that. Information's in the details. You can find me on any social platform, so definitely say hello. Let me know where you are in the world. And let's kick this off. So we're at 54 seconds. Let's see. The beginning and end based part of the reading is this. It looks like nothing's happening right now, but there is growth and hope behind the situation. It's just happening so slow, and I understand that you want to have more to show for right now. But there's more in the works that it's happening right here. So this, it feels kind of like you are caged by this, like you can't break free from it, and that it's going to be this consistent struggle. It's not the case. There is hope in it, and there is this point of it getting better. Like I was talking about in the beginning of this with the energies letting up, it is going to get better. It can't stay like that forever. So what's in the middle of all this? We have these. So what I'm seeing here is you're making a big decision to be, well, productive and dedicated to this and not hold back on any fronts. I think that you're putting your all into this situation. And I do feel like it is a situation rather than a personal connection, but there still might be the opportunity. So let's look. We have, let's see. This seems like, I feel like it's withholding something. What are you withholding? This is telling you to stop holding back. This is telling you that you're not holding back. So what in God's green earth are you withholding? It's not resources, finances, no. I feel like you're emotional. Okay. You're emotionally not letting yourself be fully invested into this. Okay. You have one foot in and one foot out because you're afraid that this is just going to fall completely flat on its face. I get it. It's been a struggle, and it really has. I'm not marginalizing anything that you've experienced, and I understand that everybody's going through something. Yes, guess what? Somebody's going to have it worse than you. Absolutely, without question. Somebody's going to have it better than you. Absolutely, without question. The thing about that is nobody has your perception of life. Nobody has your path. You cannot see through someone else's eyes and feel the way that they feel and what they're experiencing. Therefore, it negates all of that. You can try and be compassionate with it. You can try and see through their eyes. You can try and be empathetic, which you probably are. But the thing is, stop marginalizing your experience and stop letting this put you one foot in, one foot out. Your experience is going to be so intense for you because this is something that you have not experienced before. And I do feel like this is something that feels very intense for you. So why not let yourself express that? Let yourself express your worries, the reason why you aren't full-heartedly in. I do feel like this is clearly trauma that you have held on to. And I was looking at this through the mini reads earlier, and I'm going to bring that back up. And I was seeing how this is one of your blocks, and it has been so part of you for so long that it's disappeared. It's like a mole on your body now. How long has it been there? You're not going to realize how much of a block this was until you actually let it go. And it's not like you could just let it go. Just move on. That doesn't work. You have to process it, and you have to find your tools to process it. And I know that you have a lot of tools inside of you right now. You're potentially acquiring more. Everything that you need to heal is always inside of you. You have conduits that show you exactly what it is inside of you that you need to heal and how to do it. Any healer, any doctor, anyone that you work with, They are a conduit. You are the one who is stepping up to the plate and doing the work for yourself. So please don't marginalize that. That is no small feat. And look, there's hope for this situation. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. There is all of the stars, and the sun is a star. So that's where I go to on that one. The sun is a star, and this has all of these in there. These are all suns to someone else's world. This is finding your particular sun in your world and bringing that joy in. So you don't get the star card unless you've really been through the mess on this one. And I want you to understand that you have, but it's not going to last forever. It can't last forever. This is where we are. And I could always go to that cliche. These will be, in hindsight, the most beautiful years of your life. They will. But right now it sucks. Let's be real. It's not fun. But you want to know something really cool? When you find a stepping stone, when you start to put things into place and process it, move beyond it, isn't that like the coolest sense of, I can do this. Wow, I feel empowered. Go with that. Absolutely. Do not be afraid of that sense of greatness. I want you to have that healthy ego. You're entitled to it. You're not entitled to anyone else's boofingle stuff. You're entitled to your greatness. So let's see. Why have you been holding on to this block for so long? I'm gonna go to a few decks with this. Oh my God, I gotta give a shout out to my girl. Her name is Stacy Bugsdeckers, and she has this channel, and it's called Chick with a Brush. You are gonna be seeing her in the spotlight and seeing how amazing her work is. I was talking to her earlier. This woman, she has so much that she's going to be showing you. She has all these amazing plans, and I can't wait. She is going to be known, and I love her integrity in her work. I love her heart. Can't wait for you all to meet her. So keep that name in the back of your head. And I do not want to mispronounce the last name because, let's face it, nobody can pronounce my last name, and it's Herlihy. Okay. Stacy Drucker. Yes, Bugs Drucker. I didn't want to screw it up, love. I love you so much, and I have so much respect for you. So, how to give that shout out, and I'll do it again. Why were we holding on to these blocks for so long? What was the benefit for us? Was it a way of numbing? Was it, it kept the peace. It just kept the peace. You went with the punches on that one. You went and you were rolling with it because it's the easiest way through it. And now since you're coming out of that situation, it's like, what is this ache that I have? Well, that's the boulder you've been carrying. It's not a chip on your shoulder. It's a boulder. And that's kind of heavy. And that doesn't feel good. So now you're no longer in harmony with a story that no longer exists. Let's see. So what is the divine guidance, Spirit? Because let's see. Okay, you're emerging. Okay, I can dig it. Look at these beasts. I need a little bit more info on the emerging. I'm not quite sure why. What's with the emerging? Come on, Spirit, out with it. Okay. I'm using Wisdom of the Oracle, and guess what came out? Between Worlds. You're coming out because you're entering in a new world. Okay. So really, in plain form, it's talking about your ascension. I really want to see this be a trend. I'm not telling you what to do with your life, what to do with your body, but I would love to see a trend where people get like a tattoo that says, I survived my ascension 2020. I survived my ascension. I survived 2020. I survived my ascension 2020. And I'm definitely going to get that because my ascension, no joke. That's no joke at all. And I know that a lot of you are experiencing that level of, oh, come on. It's so bad, but it's not without purpose. And I know you hate hearing that, but it's really good. It's going to get better. So the in-between worlds, you're waking up in a new world, in a new ascension, a new sense of power, all of these things, you're coming out. So what's the divine guidance? What do you angels gotta tell the collective. I'm chewing on an icebreaker duo strawberry. So now I'm just at a point of chewing on it, so I'm sorry. So we have the Page of Swords in reverse. The divine guidance. Page of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. Oh. See where you have been completely overwhelmed, where you have been overpowered, where you have been forced to submit your power to someone else, where you have been at a disadvantage. Look at all of those painful, even ugly parts of your life. Take that sorrow for what it is and take it to the table. This is where you are going to sit with it. You're going to observe it. You are going to, I know you want to say you want to love it, but you're not going to love it. It's not fun. It's not, I know that's not meant to be fun. But look at this. You're sad about moving on and having this be part of your history. And I get it. It is not fun. I keep saying that. I'm going to stop saying that now. But it's time for you to recover from this. The divine guidance is you need to be in recovery. But in order to get that, you have to bring all your stuff to the table. And this is going to come up little bit by bit. You're going to have these, I'm saying these, you know, these pains, whether it's real or not, these pains, whether it's psychological, whether it's physical, verbal, anything, it's going to come up and you're going to have to pull it out and bring it to the table and look at it, dissect it, see exactly what its cause is, why it's been held on to for so long, what has this done for you? And that's going to obviously have a hole in you, a void in you. You're going to have to fill it with something. What are you going to fill it with? So this is what we're looking at. I can't wait to see what Chick with a Brush comes up with. I'm sorry, I'm just so over the moon with this. Okay. All right. So you're going to be filling this with the most blunt truth of the situation possible. The most blunt truth about yourself. You hear the cat meowing in the background. I'm not going to open the door right now. They can wait a few minutes. This is having the most focused compassion for yourself. And look, seeing it as the karmic lesson that it was. This is massive karmic lesson. So this is brought over not even just from ancestral lineage stuff that happens in our life where we are paying for someone else's mistake, their cycles that they couldn't break. This is a cluster of that with something that you did in a past life. I don't know if you believe in past lives or not. I actually specialize in past life regression hypnosis. That's my favorite thing. And I know I've seen people experience it, and I see how it affects them in this life. This is some cycle that in alignment with what your ancestral lineage has experienced, something that you have brought over that you didn't get to finish in a past life. It's two worlds colliding. So this, okay, you're filling it with the compassion, the understanding that this is a lot of karmic lessons in one, and that it is the most blunt truth of how is that memory, that experience, how is it congruent to now? How far am I from the epicenter of that disaster? And this is saying this is actually going to bring in big changes, big positive changes, and also big healing. This is where you start to have that sense of wholeness in yourself. And I would say that this is strictly for, your tribe. I'm not really getting that just as a solid thing in this. I'm getting also that it is that sense of every person that you have ever needed in your life as an archetype, as a guardian, as a friend, as a companion of whatever sort, finding all of that care and compassion and love in yourself and having that reflect on the exterior world. Because as you know, I've said a million times, who hasn't said that a million times? Your internal world and exterior world reflect one another. So you have to be loyal to yourself in order to get any sort of loyalty from anyone else. Nobody can care, love, step up as much as you do for yourself. It also sets the tone of what you are willing to accept in your life, what you are striving for. If somebody's giving you crap, then you're allowing that crap. At what point are we going to say, I don't want that. No, thank you. Go throw that somewhere else. So if you continue on this road, my dearest, wait, where are we going to take this? What is the potential outcome? So let's see. If you continue on this path, what is the likely outcome? I'm being pulled to Angel Therapy Oracle cards. And let's see. You're a powerful light worker and clear yourself. Really? 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 Ay vey. Yeah, Earth Angel. Let's see. You, my dearest, have so many cords that you have to cut. I want you to imagine yourself, or actually be yourself, sitting there, laying there, whatever is comfortable for you. And I want you to practice box breathing. You're not going to do this right now, but I actually have some homework for you. Practice box breathing. So this is where you breathe in for a slow count of 4, hold it for 4, release for 4, hold it out for 4. Do that a few times, whatever feels right for you, until you can get that feeling of being centered. And when you are there, I want you to start to envision all of these cords that are coming out to you, connecting to persons, places, things, anything that is a noun, really, even experiences. And I want you to go through the cords and see which one is calling to you. And it'll bring you to a specific situation or person or whatever in your life. And it'll be brought up to either be kept as a cord or disconnected, and only you can decide what it is. So when you are pulling that cord, I want you to get to the bottom source. I don't want you to cut the cord, because that leaves remnants of the cord with you, only to grow back. We're going to pull this cord at the start of it. I'm not going to leave any of it in there. And when you feel like you have done enough cord pulling for this session, I want you to heal every single wound that has been left open by that cord pulling. And this is going to involve you going through your body and seeing where that pain is. And I want you to go back and be that source of healing for it. So you can put your hand over it. You can inject yourself into that person or situation, alternate it, and bring yourself back to center with that one, closing up the wound and coming back into yourself. And then, open your eyes and go about your day. This is obviously going to be more intense work, but you have a baseline of how that you can go into that and how you can navigate that. So this is talking about sacral chakra and Earth Angel. You are a powerful light worker. So you are here to obviously elevate the energy of the world, the web of the world. We're elevating consciousness, and that involves a lot of love. But guess what? We got to focus on what is not love at that moment, so we can let it go. And again, that's going with the cord pulling. So the sacral chakra is talking about your sensitivity. And I don't want you to see that as you being too sensitive. I don't think that you are too sensitive. I think that you are sensitive, and that is a major superpower. But I also feel like it has been shunned because we had lived in a harsh world, and now we're getting into something that is on level with us. So this is talking about being sensitive to chemicals, additives, processed foods, and energies, and that involves relationships of all kind and even environments of all kind. So this is saying respect your sensitivities by avoiding something that ruffles your feathers on that it can trigger you. You can also face the triggers, but you have to honor yourself in what way is most authentic in that situation. And if something isn't sitting right with you, then you have to take the next step in that. That might involve either stepping away from the situation or mending it. But don't do it just because it is easy. Do it because it is right for you. And that's not always going to be the easy decision. So you love earth angel, amazing light worker. You have a lot of work that you have to do, and you are stepping in divine purpose. Regardless of what that looks like, it is important. And I want you to not ever marginalize it. And I want you to speak in positive affirmations about it. Don't focus on what you don't have. Don't focus on the negative of it. Don't affirm the negatives. You can process it and let it go. Don't live there. Affirm yourself in positive. Look at the positives and look at what can be done. So clear yourself, release any toxic energies that you may have absorbed. Anything in your head that is saying that you are too this, too that, too negative, anything like that. Get rid of it. Get rid of that negative voice inside your head. I want you to have a healthy ego with this. I want you to live in a world of possibilities because it is your oyster. You have an a la carte and you can do anything with it. And it does start with a step. And it could be a mountain, but you are fully capable of doing it. And it is not too much. And if it becomes too much, then you got to simplify something. I really hope that this reading made sense. I have all the faith in the world for you. And I really hope that I see you tomorrow for the weekend reading. So until next time, stay safe, have fun. Reach out if you have questions about booking your own personal reading or any of the other services that I offer. And find me on any social platform. So again, until next time, stay safe, have fun, and know that you're very loved and appreciated.